process, first process in the distribution. So after the loading and unloading, in this unloading area, we have the reception area which manage the uh, goods, materials that came from manufacturing, and then we have the storage area which after we unload the goods, we have reception area which goes through the conveyor, and then after the conveyor we have this we use as we have three storage type, but we use storage pallet design, so that we can this is the most common use storage type. And then after the storage, we have here the dispatch area, which is also called the order picking area. So we have pallets, we have forklifts, we
This
have
is the palette. What do
yeah.
you call
This is a pallet shelves, racking shelves. Yes. So we have different equipments, high forklifts, which used for the high goods top, and then we have forklifts, which for the low, and then we have these pallet jacks that used for the pallets, and then we have also the weighing scale for the reception area, and then after the dispatch and order picking, we have here this shipping, which is the outbound. So we have this, as I've said earlier, we use L method, which came from unloading area, loading and unloading area, reception area, storage area, dispatch area, and then the shipping area, which the outbound. Um,
Which will be the outbound or sorry, sir? The main door would be here, sir.
this is the main gate.
Main gate, sir.
The way I
Here, sir.
here, sir.
Answer.
this? That's where's the which one is the main door?
Ikaw na papasok. Saan na papasok dito?
Ay, here, sir. Ito, sir. Dito
Yung tao, yung tao.
Ito po.
Dito po.
Here, sir.
Ah, okay.
So we also have here the office area, which then we have parking areas, and we also use security system, which is the CCTV areas that covers all the facilities, the outside and the unloading area. We also use fence for another security measure. Here is the electrical wire, and we also have fire alarm system in case there's a fire in the warehouse. And then
I now ask questions.
yeah, yes,
Yes.
Yeah. First of all, how can you explain to us? A warehouse supposedly is much more for a distribution center. It is supposed to have enough space where your trucks will be able to maneuver. That's why.
Yes.
So there should be enough platform for
Yes.
you to be able to unload.
Yes.
Yeah. So what happened to that? How are you going to? How do you intend to unload your goods from here? And how do you intend to maneuver this?
Actually,
we use the standard one half.
actually we use standard illustration, just one half. Though we do try to ask if we'll be able to use a one whole illustration, but we follow the standard illustration size, which is the one half standard illustration size. And then regarding about the question on how we will be able to move the goods from one place to another, it is using the equipment itself, the forklifts or other methods, or as well that's the reason why we do have persons in here, so that they will be able to as well help I do acknowledge that a warehouse should be no more hands transferring of goods, but we do realize that we'll be needing to have personal insight so that we'll be able as well to maneuver things on their own. So actually, the reason for this, the reason why we are actually our main our main role for our main goal as well, that is to have actually a one full size, just that when we ask, it should be standard size only, so we just input everything here. But I do believe that this is will be the standard process for the illustration size.
Sa loob or sa inside the facility, no, meron kayong road signages. At least road signage for the forklift kasi in actual may specific na galawan lang yung
Yes,
mga
sir.
may wala kayo inyo na anticipate or
I think that would be our main struggle because we follow the standard illustration size.
you have security, you have fire
Yes.
alarm systems, you have tracking system. What other systems are in place in this facility? Ano to? Anong system tong gamit na to? Anong
Wait,
system?
that is weighing scale, sir.
Weighing scale.
Also, here we have also have security measure, which is ito, sir.
The electric
This is
fence.
electric wire that
Do you have any monitoring system on the cargoes that are in place?
Aside from the CCTV.
O meron pa kayong security dito, system? Hindi, yung cargo mismo, kasi yun yung pinaka-nature ng business nito, yung storage of ano. How do you monitor the goods?
Actually, sir, since we're using high technological security system, I do believe that since we learned that having high security system, it will be able to us to efficiently and effectively monitor goods. The reason why we input a security guard here as well as an office is so that they will be able to further check and have a lenient or a strong line to communicate about distributing of goods and as well other products inside and outside of the distribution center.
Last question, anong pinagkaiba nito sa bonded warehouse? This is a distribution facility, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Just like a bonded warehouse, nag-i-store din sila
Yes,
ng goods.
correct.
In the, there's also a person responsible
Yes.
for storing the goods, may accountable person.
Correct, sir.
How does it differ then from a bonded warehouse?
I think, sir, the customs bonded warehouse, all the materials, customs bonded warehouse are also used as manufacturing. So,
Okay.
all materials that came from imports, that there's, I think the difference is that there is no security in the bond, and then the distribution center covers all the
Covers all the security measurement.
Ganun pa din yun.
and then
Hindi, wait lang.
yes, sir, kasi although distribution center although manufacturing companies also have distribution center, the difference is that the they don't have distribution because the the consumption of these goods are for domestic consumption only, and then the bonded warehouse are used for
Storage itself.
manufacturing and storage itself, re-exporting to another country.
You mentioned something about it being just domestic and local. Are you saying that distribution centers do not cater to international shipments? Is that what you were trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Eh, paano si Shopee? Di ba
Eh,
international nang gagaling
okay,
yung
okay.
mga sa Shopee?
Okay, ma'am. I understand the question, ma'am.
Supply
I understand the question, ma'am. So the Shopee is also from the for example, this is a container truck that accumulated all the goods that are to be ship to another country. So just like Shopee, we use we call also this the fulfillment sorting center that uh, ship goods to another country. So this distribution center, we model it from the what we usually have from the uh, manufacturing companies such as like the Unilever, Coca-Cola company, Coca-Cola.
So in other words, a distribution facility is not only limited to domestic.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
But
I say contradiction.
what I'm trying to say that is this model is used for the domestic.
Domestic
The,
purposes.
yes.
Domestic purposes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, yes,
intention ninyo.
yes,
Yes.
yes. For example, the 7-Eleven. So if there's a manufacturing company such as like Unilever, for example, Unilever that have so many products such as like Rexona, shampoos. So
Different kind of shampoos.
the this is bound to the
Domestic
the
consumption.
Yes.
domestic consumption such as like 7-Eleven,
Uncle
Uncle John's.
John's.
So this is not an accredited funded.
No, sir. As stated earlier, we put into heart to making our imagination based on the learnings that we have.
Not an accredited.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
We did
Not
not
abandoned.
Not a banded
sir.
warehouse.
This is a distribution center.
This is
This is
like,
this purpose is for the distribution center only.
Yes, we distribute goods and
the
products.
flow of customs processing, where I can find this warehouse.
I'm sorry,
This
sir.
distribution. If I process the releasing of cargo, where I can find this warehouse in the flow of processing.
In the flow of processes, where you will be able to find the warehouse itself. Mm, I think, sir, in general, putting a distribution center will be more efficient if it is more likely to have a more efficient way on transportation. But I cannot proactively give you a specific place.
I think, sir. So, for example, a port. In the port, we start in the port. So this is a import goods. Then this container truck contains all the
So
uh,
after the documents have been processed for this container, then now it will be delivered to this
distribution.
here in this warehouse.
Yes.
If this those cargo are for consumption.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Consumption.
For consumption. Correct.
Those after we all processing, so we use delivery trucks so that we can uh,
Who pays the duties and taxes?
Sir, come
If it
again.
is for local distribution, who pays the duties and taxes of the cargo? Duties and taxes.
Who is the one who's going to pay for the duties and taxes?
come again, come again, sir.
Customs broker.
Come again, sir.
B,
Come again.
importer. C, declarant.
Come again, sir. Come again.
This is in the ordinary clearance procedure of a shipment. Then now, at the last part, it has been brought here in this warehouse. Now, in that process, who pays the duties and taxes of this cargo?
I think, sir, the importers, because
The importer. But this is distribution.
the process is start from the port. So in this process, the payment of duties and taxes already been made in the port,
By the
sir.
importer.
Opo, in the port, I think, sir, because
Why not directly brought to the warehouse of the importer? Why?
I think there's in the process of the in the customs field, there are lodgement, assessment, and clearance. So I don't think, sir, it would not be.
So this is a process subsequent to the payment
Yes,
of duties and
yes.
taxes.
After the all clearance have been made, so this is the efficient way to deliver or reach the all good.
Ultimate
Yes,
consumer.
yes.
Yes.
Any questions, sir?
So, your concept, I believe, I would relate this because also I read an article.
Yes, yes.
It's all about distribution.
Yes.
So you mentioned about 7-Eleven, Uncle John. This is their way of distributing the products. Kasi nga, if they're franchising this distribution center, these are the different branches. It's easy for them
Yeah,
to
them.
get the products.
Yes.
So ba yung naging concept nila?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
At kasi based from what we have learned from ISPAT, as I've said earlier, for example, Unilever, this container contains full of shampoos. This container contains powders. So, for example, the uh, the client is the 7-Eleven. So, all shampoos, all powder, for example, are uh, shipped to the 7-Eleven. So not this, it is not necessarily that all this container contains shampoo is shipped to the 7-Eleven, all shampoos. So if there's an order, this is also called fulfillment center. So all for example, Unilever there's a client from 7-Eleven, different products are being ordered. So and also, for example, Jans also ordered from Unilever. So both Unilever and this distribution center, they can accommodate two companies.
So
in
this
short,
is a hub that caters Unilever partners, partners of
For example,
Unilever.
Yes.
yes.
so it sorts.
Yes, it
So this
serves.
is a sorting
Area,
area.
yes.
Correct, sir. Correct, ma'am.
May shabu dito, wala. Wala shabu, wala shabu.
How will I know that it is located here? What is your system? If this cargo, how can I easily find this cargo? What is the system?
Oh, I think, sir, that would be, ano,
What is
that,
yes.
I'm sorry, sir?
We didn't have any label, but I'm just gonna give an example. For example, all these shelves contains all shampoos, so it cannot be for ano ba yun? Hindi siya
So
pwedeng
this,
isama
I think,
sa isip.
I mean, what I want to say is there is a proper marking. For example, this is A,
Yes,
B,
yes, sir.
C, and then number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I will find this cargo, this is B4, 1, 2, B3. This is as B3.
Okay.
So
Yes.
so in common areas, there's a numbering system.
Yes, it should
so
have a
it's
numbering
easily
system so that it will be organized and it will be easily accessed to distribute the products and goods.
So we forgot to
Ito, ano to? Pailawin nyo, pailawin nyo. Pailawin nyo.
stamp.
May battery, oh. Pailawin nyo. Oo, di ba?
Although we black
Ayan
lights,
yung wow
Sir, may
factor.
question ka?
Yung in relation to the question of Sir Jimmy, meaning, can you please tell us about the first in, first out or last in, first out of your method in putting this in the rack? Because we have a high rack, di ba?
Actually, sir, to be honest with you, the one that there's nothing on the box as we try to emphasize. But
example.
for our in situation and for our knowledge, it should be the lightest to the heaviest. I'm sorry, the heaviest to the lightest, so that it'll be easier for us to. Naman, ano ba?
I mean, for example, another one, aside from heaviest to lightest, because there's a protection from the warehouseman or the employees. Racking shelves also use was also used for the here in the lower part is for the in demand. So so it can be easily out of the racking shelves. And then the
Or you call this dynamic goods.
Yes.
dynamic goods.
Actually, in distribution center, it is also practice first in, first out. So, which which good should be first to come in. It should be the one that first to comes out. And yes, it should be arranged, not chronology, but to the heaviest to the lightest, so that we can avoid different hazards on the inside of the distribution center itself.
And also to protect
Not
the
only
Yes.
to the weight itself, of course, because some of the goods here are perishable or consumable.
Yes.
yes. So as you also said, the perishable. So the shelf life is not that much. So that is the main priority, or the
Yes.
easy to get out of the racking shelves.
They have an inventory system applied here. Inventory system.
Inventory system, yes, sir.
How?
Actually, through the person itself, to the personnel that is inside.
Although
of
we
it.
we don't have any the,
Biglang
the,
person na
we don't we don't
We don't-
we don't we use a manual system.
Yes,
Manual
manual
counting.
system.
Although so you have we also have perpetual counting
Counting,
system,
yes.
but we do
But for this distribution
system.
center,
You
yes.
use barcode.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Although we
Actually,
forgot.
as I stated earlier, we try to establish a distribution center as how we imagine it, how it should be. Because we did not copy on any articles, we did not copy with any port, any kind of distribution center. This is how we understand the distribution center. Actually, yes. But we stick to the plan of having us imagine it.
Although it is
This
not
one.
the best model because we don't have any RFIDs
Yes.
that any modern technologies such as perpetual inventory system. So we use the more traditional way. So I think what we're trying to emphasize is the process itself.
The process
Last
itself.
question. Ito ay process subsequent to the payment of duties and taxes, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can this be subject to the supervision of the Bureau of Customs still? If despite the fact na tapos na yung payment of duties and taxes? Can the Bureau of Customs exercise jurisdiction over this facility? Tapos na yung payment of duties and taxes eh.
Maganda yung
I think.
Depende kasi supervision, for example, public or
Wala
private
na.
error.
Ikaw na sumagot. Pero tama yun.
Hindi ako sigurado. I think, sir, no, because
No!
I think
Paano pag may sagot dyan?
kasalanan ng views. Hindi, I think the supervision of distribution is not the Bureau of Customs, because all clearances have been made, and
This is
also
more supply chain management.
yes,
Yes,
supply
sir.
logistics and the process
The
of
answer is yes. Yes.
Yes.
Kasi one of the functions, governmental functions ng customs, di ba, to prevent
Smuggling.
smuggling, nakalabas na siya sa customs, pero pa din. Okay? Subject pa rin siya.
Okay, sir.
So, para lang clear sa inyo.
So last things, not related, all materials,
Yes.
all
Recycled.
recycled, and also handcraft.
Handcrafted.
So
we did not
didn't
purchase
use,
any
Narinig ko nga sabi
cartridge.
kayo na blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes. We really
Although it is, we find it,
Hindi naman
but
totoo,
based what,
diba?
I think we're trying to appreciate also because as you, not to insult, not to,
Yes, not to
Also,
offend.
proper
Okay,
markings
nothing.
of the container.
Yes.
I think we're trying to appreciate what we spot because we enjoy. Yeah. That's true, ma'am. That's
Okay,
true. That's
that's
true.
true.
Ayun yung wow factor mo, ha? Wow factor.
Parang
What is the
kanina
penalty for not marking the container? What is the penalty for not marking the container? Abandonment?
walang marking.
Yes.
But diba, there is a
walang-
penalty.
Yes, there is. But I think I think that would be our main struggles on the main challenge on how we made the distribution center itself, as we lack not we lack, but we just improvise on how we imagine a distribution should be. Because yes, again, we did not have any references on how a distribution center would. We just based on the knowledge on how we learn on distribution
Ma'am Pat.
center.
Sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am.
Okay, so since ako yung supposed
It is our fault, ma'am. It's not, ma'am. It's not your fault, ma'am.
Pwede mo sana mag
Mike,
Yes,
I will
yes.
Alam mo bakit marami kulang? Inabit na kasi yung module to, no?
Wala na mabasa. Ginamit na.
Well, first of all, I think it could have been better if he made it to scale. No? Kasi, first of all, another thing, diba we learn from our classes that all trucks are supposedly should be able to maneuver.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So your trucks are too big for your...
We're aware of that,
We're
ma'am.
aware
But
of that,
we,
no. One. Two, your platforms. So you were not able to answer us earlier. How are you going to... No, ito pala ang unloading, di ba? So how are you going to unload? Yung isang container yun, hindi.
May nakasalaw dyan, ma'am. Kasaluhin niya.
Dalawa.
Ganyan. Isang box na hindi kasya dun sa platform yun.
Yung cross-docking
Yes,
system.
Yung cross-docking.
yes, so.
Yeah.
Ano, pattern na.
Yung
Okay.
cross-docking system.
Sir, di pa ako tapos, sir eh.
Yung advisor niya.
Baser na, di lang naririnig eh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Advisor na ba?
Thank you.
Sige na nga.
Thank you, sir.
So, anyway.
15 to 20 minutes